Hey, it's Barry and Gloria here at, where are we, Gloria?
We're at Regent's International School.
And I remember growing up with kids a long time ago. It's nice coming back to school though, isn't it?
It's lovely, the energy. I love the energy.
And I understand that this Regent's School are celebrating something. What's that?
That's their 30th anniversary.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's celebrate.
None of you do. Well, that's a shame. And I don't have a yacht either.
We need to work harder.
Maybe you should tell your parents we can go in together and we'll buy a Regent's yacht and we can do trips on it.
Okay.
Yeah?
Hey, what's your motto?
Little ideas make a big difference.
You look nervous. I don't think I've ever seen you look nervous.
We have like a lot of different auto tables. We have
rickety old tables, concrete. What do you think of the tuck shop now?
it's very welcoming.
Very nice.
Yeah, do you come in here and hang out?
Yes.
Yeah. What do you like most about it?
It feels more modern than before. Like before it felt like all broken and stuff because the tables would break easily.
Fair enough. Okay. So you think it's more modern? What else?
It's nicer to
More comfortable? Nicer to sit? Why do you think it's nicer to sit?
There's fans and stuff, so it's nice.
Yeah, we've added the fans. What about these beautiful things? Yeah, it's eco. So we got real plants rather than plastic plants. So basically, this tuck shop used to be quite awful, as they've described, and we spent a lot of time here as a secondary school. So we got some of the student voice of how would you like to change it, wanted to make it more modern. So they gave us some ideas, and Kirsty, who's our director of operations, put it all together. And we didn't tell you we were going to do it, did we? So you just came back over the holidays and it was like all changed. And now it's really popular, as you can see. It's a very popular hangout. Lunchtime's not too bad, but break time we have about 700 kids in this area. So.
And I guess it's just like a great place to socialise.
Yes. Do you think it's a great place to socialise?
Yeah, 100%.
All right. The big thing for me is like teachers' well-being is better, kids' well-being is better if the environment is nice. So hence the real plants, the nice flooring. You know, like you invest a little, but it has a really big positive impact.
It looks amazing. It looks amazing. And I love all the ferns and everything. It really, really brings it to life. So this is Kirsty, who's made all this area look as beautiful as it does. Well done, Kirsty.
So Kirsty's been here 25 years. She's our director of operations. So she's the one who, bless her, works with all the principals who come and go to make changes and tweaks and etc. So, you know, we spend a lot of time together, don't we?
We do, looking at everything that we can make improvements on and make the facilities lovely.
Amos is the principal of Regent's School, and where are you taking me now? It's upstairs. This is a brand new, or it's been redecorated, is that right?
Yes, so this is our girls' boarding house. We have girls, junior and boys.
Yeah.
And we renovated this. We've done quite a few things based on what the children want. So for example, they've got their own personalised gym up here for the girls, and the boys have their equivalent. So they wanted their own exercise room. We also have the sports facilities and gym that they can access. These are where all our girls live. Our boarding is currently full, but we really listen to them in terms of what do they want. So we've renovated the bathrooms. If you want to take a quick look in the bathroom.
Am I allowed to go in there?
You are. There's no students. It's all right. Don't worry.
Okay, there we go. Brand new bathrooms. Woohoo!
It's like a 5-star resort.
5-star.
Their common room area, so where they can do their, you know, their cooking, their cleaning. They've got their living room.
I spy a guitar in the corner.
Yes, musical instruments. We have a piano as well. Video games, books.
Oh, piano.
So to make it look, you know, as friendly and cosy as possible for our students.
Yeah.
The rooms we have triple, double and single rooms here, so the children have got a choice if they want to be with their friends, or if they want, the older children we tend to give the single rooms to, so they have the opportunity to be independent and do their study. I'm tempted to open a door, but if it's really messy, let's see.
You never know what you're going to find.
They won't, they will all be at school. Okay, so obviously this is a single room, this is a sixth former, so she's in year 13. You know, she gets her own room, whereas then we have the triple rooms and double rooms as well. So they've got their own study space, you know, fridges, safes, etc. Which is, you know, it's very popular.
And the greatest thing is, they step outside and they're in school.
Yes, it's a short commute.
Isn't that amazing?
It's a really short commute.
All those years,
No more sitting in the
I had to
traffic
cycle to school.
Yeah, and so this is a triple room. So they've obviously got their own workspaces and their own. They're quite big and quite spacious.
And that's it's the younger students that.
It's up to them, yeah. You sometimes siblings, sometimes younger students, etc.
You did such a good job with the other areas with the plants. It's nice to have a bit of greenery inside, I think.
Well, it makes it feel more homely.
It really does.
And they have their names outside.
Yes.
Yes, I love the signs.
Yeah.
I love the signs. They're really colourful, lovely.
So this side is the boys' half of the boarding house. So they're connected, but obviously they're blocked off by staff apartments and security, etc. But we do allow them to be able to mingle, to play if they want to play pool together. If they want to hang out, they're able to.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is the boys' side. So video games and pool table. Not that we're stereotypical, but it's what they wanted. If the kids ask for it, and then it's straight over. You know, you can see we're at the back of the school now, where we'll head over to art. I think we had 60 or something in total. So this is our art department. So we have art and we have DT here at the school. DT is around the back, but this here is an amazing art studio and space. Every classroom is fitted with IMAX, so they can do their design work. We teach photography, fine art, graphic design, textiles. We do pretty much every art GCSE and A-level and IB possible. Every classroom is fully kitted with all the new equipment. We have a ceramics room in here as well. And this was actually our head of art and design helped design it. So she chose the artists that were going to be represented. She looked at the space. One of the key things, as we know with art, is light is really important. You can see it's a really nice light area, and all of the classrooms are glass, so they can get in as much natural light as possible. So it's an empty space here at the moment, but yeah, it's a nice space, isn't it?
Well, you've got all my favourites here.
Yes.
Vincent, Frida and David Hockney. Very, very happy.
Art and design are some of our most popular subjects. We introduced A-levels a couple of years ago, and art and design were the most popular ones that the kids chose. So yeah, it's grown, it's almost doubled in size in the last couple of years, which is a good thing, but now they're running out of space.
So Amos, how long have you been here?
I'm just going into my 8th year. So I came in 2017. I started here at Regent's as the school head of the secondary school. So I was head of the secondary school for the first 5 years, and then as the principal moved back to Europe, I put myself forward for principal and was obviously successful.
And have you always been involved in schools?
For my career, yes. Well, after university, dabbled in a few other things. I was in sales for a while and was actually a snowboarding instructor and a chef in France. Yeah, so I did a few other things. But one of the things I realised when I was working with kids in France was I loved working with children. So I decided to go back to the UK and do my teacher training. So I was in the UK until coming here.
Right, and what is the joy of being the principal?
For me, I love the diversity of the job. So I can literally go from sitting here and having a conversation with you about my job to dealing with parents at a parent workshop this morning, to sitting and going through the finance audit, to talking about the marketing strategy. I think the buzz and energy of a school every day is completely different. And I love that.
And it's a bit of a special school, isn't it, really?
Well, I think so.
Ever since I've been here for 15 years now, I've always known about Regent's School.
Yeah.
And it's always been the one that's at the forefront of your mind when you think of schools.
Well, I'm obviously very, very biased, but I never intended to stay in Thailand past 3 to 5 years. And I came to Regent's, and one of the things I noticed, and I've worked in many different schools, is the kids at Regent's are really special. They're really compassionate, they're really considerate for others, they're really hardworking. And I remember thinking, my son at the time was 1.5, and I said, I want my child to graduate from here. Because if he turns out half as good as some of these kids, then that's half my job done for me. And it is a really special place. And I think, we focus a lot on family and community. For me, as a parent, and as a school leader, I want the children to come into school. I want them to want to come to school, and I want them to care about the things that really matter in the world. Being compassionate, thinking about the environment, thinking about others, thinking about how they can change things. And I'm in a really lucky position that I get to help shape that with the amazing staff that I have.
I've always thought that the purpose of school is to make you want to learn.
I think the purpose of school is to provide you with opportunity and to make mistakes. One of the things I've found in the Asian culture especially is a lot of parents are nervous of their kids making mistakes. They don't want them to they want them to get it right first time.
That's the only way you learn, isn't it?
And so for me, I'm like, no, we want them to take risks. We want them to make mistakes, because once they go out into the big wide world, they've got to be ready, because they're going to make mistakes, and they have to be resilient. They have to be able to bounce back from that. They have to be able to cope with the ever-changing world we live in. And so that for me is school is about making sure, for me, they leave with every door open possible, and that they're resilient to cope with whatever's thrown at them in the real world.
Now, from what we've seen here today, the kids look really happy. Is that that must be one of the most important things?
Safety and happiness is number one. One of the things I worked on really hard when I arrived at the school was, I'll be honest, when I was at school, I was quite easily distracted. Sit and listen, copy this, fill out this, and I found a lot of aspects quite boring. So I wanted to make sure when I was a classroom teacher, since I've been a school leader, that school should be fun, it should be engaging, because if kids want to come to school, then the learning will happen naturally.
Sure.
So we had that emphasis very much across Regents, and our academic results have got better and better each year. Our retention of students has got stronger and stronger each year. They want to stay here, but we really value what do they want. If it's a good idea, we'll do it. If it's a crazy idea, we'll tell them we think it's a crazy idea. We really value their input, parents and students. For me, it's a partnership. We're all in this together. Children only get one opportunity at school, and I want them all to look back on it as fondly as possible.
30 years, that's quite a milestone. How are you celebrating it this year?
So this year we have many different things. We're working with our sister school in Bangkok, Regent's Bangkok. So not part of the Nord Anglia group, which we're part of, but the same owner, and he established this school obviously in 1994 and then opened the school up in Bangkok. So we're doing a lot of things together. We've done a few things already where we're celebrating our 30 years of excellence with talking to our alumni and celebrating their success over the 30 years. We have a joint sports competition coming up in December, but our big event of the year is we're doing a whole two-school concert at the Thai Cultural Centre in Bangkok in May. 2,000 seats, and a combination of the two schools coming together.
Yeah.
And they're going to be reflecting on the last 30 years, singing the school numbers that we've done as the schools over the years. A big concert for both sets of families. I think we've got a time capsule planned, and we've got an early years birthday party planned, so there's lots of little things happening across the school. But yeah, we're really looking forward to our concert in May. You'll all be invited.
What can we say? Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
So Kirsty, what a beautiful space here.
It's lovely, isn't it? It's we had opened it as the boys' boarding house, but at the moment we're renovating. We're going to build a sixth form centre. So all this area you can see here is going to be our brand new sixth form centre. We're going to have some tables and chairs and umbrellas out here, so it'll make the area really exciting for the
It's gorgeous.
sixth formers.
They're lucky.
Yes, they
are very lucky.
Yes.
I've just come back from Seville, and this area, actually with this courtyard, really is reminiscent of some of the things I saw there.
Yes, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
So we're going to open it all out with glass fronting here, so they'll get that lovely view of that the fountain there, tables and chairs outside. So it's going to be like an open outdoor cafe, I think.
So 25 years, you're a real endorsement for somebody loving this school.
I do love it. I'm very passionate about it. Yes. I mean, 25 years ago, it was very different. This building was here. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of the buildings have been built since that time.
I'm really loving the work you've done here, Kirsty. We've seen two beautiful areas, and I really like the fact that rather than build new areas, you kind of renovate what you've got already.
Yes, well, we think it's a lot better, and it's better for the environment as well, if we use the areas that we have that aren't particularly well used so much. So we look at those areas and see how we can improve them, or how we can make them into be a different area. So for example, the art department you were in,
Yes.
that was part of the boarding school.
Gorgeous.
That was underused, and we did need to have a new art department. So what we did was we just renovated it. We took down walls, reconfigured it all to make that beautiful space.
And I love the fact that, especially with the boarding department, you actually engage the students.
Yes, I think it's really important to get all the stakeholders on board, especially with the boarding students when it's their home.
Yes.
It's really nice.
Yes.
So what we did, we asked them what they liked. I made up some mood boards, presented them to the students, and then they were able to, choose their colour schemes, things like that.
And do you have any family members connected with the school?
I have 4 children.
That'll do.
One of them has graduated. She's in Bangkok, and then I have 3 boys at the school
Amazing.
in the secondary department.
Well,
and they love it. Yeah.
Ringing endorsement right
Yes.
there. Can't say better than that. Fantastic, Kirsty. I love the whole area. And this is a new one for me, because we've never been this far into Regents and seen these hidden areas, so it's
Right,
lovely.
yes, it goes way back. We're about 53 Rai altogether.
Wow.
It's a really big area. It's a nice green space though. Lots of greenery.
Really lovely.
Okay, so where are we now?
So welcome to our early years forest school. I'd like to take you in. So this, a year ago, was just a bit of shrubland in the school. And as a parent, I recognised that my own children were learning that being outside, you had to be scared of bugs, you had to be worried about certain things. So we brought in the forest school's curriculum, which is from the UK, which is then all natural. We've put a nice border around it, and we've talked to our gardeners and facilities staff to let it grow naturally. And this is now part of our early years curriculum. So our children from age 2 up to age 6 have lessons out here with the teachers. We have our teachers and TAs forest school trained to level 3. And so they come out here and they learn how to use tools. So they'll learn how to use real equipment, not just plastic toys. They use real equipment. They'll build dens. They'll build fires. We had a pond put in as well, so you can see they'll grow their own vegetables and build crafts, etc. This is something, you know, quotes, the more risks you allow children to take, the better they learn to take care of themselves. You know, and I think that's kind of core to our philosophy at Regent's of we want them to take risks, we want them to fall over and cut themselves and explore the world as much as possible. So this was created to get them learning outside, and it's been really, really popular, both with the parents, the kids and the teachers. So we have an outdoor classroom space, so just in case the weather turns bad. This has all been created by the kids. So we facilitate and they're the ones who develop it. So you can see there, Regent's Forest School, they've got access to running water, to their own toilet facilities, but this is where they'll have their input from the teachers in the classroom space with fans. And here you can see they've started to grow their own vegetables, and it walks through. We've actually extended it into part of the playground. So at playtimes, the children have got access to, you know, mud kitchens where they can create stuff. And then this is the walkway into the early years playground down here. So it was a bit of a culture shift, I think, for some of our staff here, that we were like, we welcome the bugs, we welcome the critters, we want it all to grow wild.
And is that a swimming pool, I see?
It is, yes. So this is
Tell us about the swimming pool.
So this is our early years swimming pool. We have 2 swimming pools here on the campus. This one is just for our younger learners. So they come and this is where they learn how to swim. So it's shallower than the other big pool. It's here just for early years to come and they do their swimming practice. Every child at Regent's has swimming on their curriculum. So it's part of their every week curriculum. They have it as after school. We have an after school program and a morning program. Quite competitive with the swimming. So our swimmers start age 2 and they finish age 18. So yeah.
Excellent. It's like a resort.
Learning environment.
There you go.
What a fantastic time we've had here. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you for visiting us.
It's been wonderful. And there's, as I was saying to Kirsty, there's so many areas that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah, to do the full school tour takes about 2 hours. So you've done well today. So thank you. We've hopefully shown you a little snapshot from each of the different areas of the school. But yeah, we're very proud of Regent's.
And congratulations again.
Gloria, I've got a song. Don't know much about history. Don't know much biology. Don't know much about science books. Don't know much about the French I took. But I do know I'm at Regent's School. And I know that 1 and 1 is 2.
Well done. Well done.
We've enjoyed it, haven't we?
Yeah, what a wonderful world.
What a fantastic, what a wonderful world at Regent's School. It is brilliant.
Yeah, it's been a real eye-opener just to see how far this wonderful campus extends. It's really beautiful.
Do you remember when you were at school? It was never like this, was it?
No.
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 This is absolutely fantastic. I would want to go to school again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can I?
No.
Oh.